Hare Krishna, just give me 30 seconds.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuruntam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaham. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Shri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Just 1 second again. So we have completed first 12 chapter overview summaries, and today we will complete chapter summaries of chapter summaries from chapter 13 till chapter 18, next 6 chapters. So 8th canto has 24 chapters. We completed the 8th canto, and we are just having summaries, chapter summaries again in a very quick format. So in the last chapter, last session, we discussed about the entire pastime of churning of milk ocean. And so the chapter 12 was Mohini Murti bewilders Lord Shiva. That was the topic. So today we will be starting from chapter 13. Chapter 13 is a description of the future Manus. So please remember that 8th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam talks about Manvantaras. In one day of Brahma, there are 14 Manus appear, and currently we are in the 7th Manvantara. When Shukadeva Goswami was describing the previous 6 Manus, Parikshit Maharaj interrupted him at the 4th Manvantara when he heard that Lord Hari saved Gajendra in the 4th Manvantara, which is known as Tamasa. And Maharaj Parikshit interrupted and requested Shukadeva Goswami to explain the pastime of how Hari saved Gajendra. So that was a little diversion there. And then while he was describing further Manus, and when he heard that the Lord Ajita participated in churning of milk ocean in 6th Manvantara, during the 6th Manvantara, Maharaj Parikshit requested Shukadeva Goswami to explain how Lord Ajita, participated in the pastime of churning of milk ocean. So the 8th chapter basically continues, the future Manus. So Up until now, Shukadeva Goswami talks about the 6 Manus, and then in this chapter, he describes the next 7 Manu, from 7th Manu to 14th Manu. There are a number of names, but I'll just uh, show you a slide. Okay. So let me show a quick slide. Hopefully you should be able to see that. Give me 1 second. So chapter 13 is a description of the future Manus. He names 7th Manu, Shraddha Deva, his son of Vivaswan, and wife Samgya. And so like that, he describes 8th Manu, 9th, and then the 14th Manu. But there are a couple of points here. So we are in the 7th Manvantara, and the Manu is Shraddha Deva. So a little bit of a background to Shraddha Deva. Who is Shraddha Deva? He is the son of sun god. What is the name of sun god? Is Vivaswan. And so Vivaswan had several wives, and this Shraddha Deva was born to Samgya. So that's the little description. If we go back here, Vivaswan had actually 3 wives here. And for through first wife, Samgya, she's the daughter of Vishwakarma. He had 3 children: Yama, Yami, that is Yama is Yamaraj, Yami is Yamuna Devi, and Shraddha Deva. What a wonderful family. This Shraddha Deva became the 7th Manu. And there are names of other Manus also, but I don't want to confuse you explaining everything there. Okay, that is about 7th Manvantara. Then we are in the 7th Manvantara now. We are in the 28th cycle of 7th Manvantara. There are 71 cycles of 4 yugas in one Manvantara. 71 cycles. So we are in the 28th cycle of 7th Manu. And so it will take a long time to complete the 7th Manvantara. But Shukadeva Goswami, being a great devotee of the Lord, he also knows the past. In one day I mentioned there will be 14 Manus. So he also described the names of the future Manus. And in each Manvantara, there will be some personalities who will occupy we will occupy certain posts and manage the universal affair. Anyway, just to make it simple, that when he was describing Yait Manu named Savarni. This is the future Manu. And he mentions one point that in the 8th Manvantara, named Savarni, is the main person as Manu. Bali Maharaj will become king of heaven. He will be the Indra. Indra is a post. Hmm? And what is the name of Indra of the current Manvantara? His name is Purandara. So while describing 8th Manvantara, Shukadeva Goswami mentioned that the Indra will be Bali Maharaj. The future Indra in the 8th Manvantara will be Bali Maharaj.
અમારું સ્ક્રીન નું
Yeah. So, and then he gives a little bit of description about Bali. Oh, Bali gifted 3 pieces of land to Vamanadeva, and he surrendered himself to Lord Vamandev when he begged 3 pieces of land. As a result of that, um, so he is now living in the Sutala planet um, in the association of the Lord. But that is in the 7th Manvantara. This past time happened. But in the future, in the next Manvantara, he will become the king of heaven. Okay. Then from there, Shukadeva Goswami asks about why did Bali Maharaj, why did Vamandev begged charity from Bali Maharaj? So that's how there is a link. Okay, so we'll move on. Yeah, these ones, I don't want to mention all these Manvantaras, etc. The 14th chapter is very simple, that there will be different personalities to in each Manvantara. Say, for example, who engages Manus and other Supreme Lord. Supreme Lord will appear in each Manvantara. And yes, Purnamataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry, can I ask a question?
Sure, sure.
So Prabhuji, this Savarni, name is already mentioned, in Devi Puran and, in Markandeya Puran as well. That, so is this, has all these events already happened and they are happening again? And
Yeah, so in the Bhagavatam, you can see not only 8th Manu, but from 8th Manu onwards, they all till 14th Manu, they had the name Savarni. Savarni is the 8th Manu, Daksha Savarni is the 9th, Brahma Savarni is the 10th, Dharma Savarni is the 11th, Rudra Savarni is the 12th, Deva Savarni is the 13th, Indra Savarni is the 14th. So your question is, yes, the various Puranas can mention some of these things, and Bhagavatam is the Bhagavad Mahapurana. Hmm? So for us as devotees of the Lord, we mainly focus on the Srimad Bhagavatam rather than studying other Puranas. We may study a little bit, but Bhagavatam is the topmost. Hmm? Purananam idam tadam. So the Srimad Bhagavatam is the topmost Purana. And this is Nigama Kalpataror Galitam Phalam. That this means the Bhagavad Purana is the ripened fruit of the Vedic knowledge. So better we focus on Bhagavad Purana to avoid distractions. That's one point. And secondly, yes, they did not happen. Like these are the future manus, who are going to appear. So were mentioned by Shukadeva Goswami. So they did not happen in the past. So they are going to happen in the future. So is that what you are expecting, or you want anything else you want to know?
I think, Prabhuji, you answered my question. So these are going to happen in the future. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hare
Yeah.
Krishna.
Yeah,
Hare
and
Krishna.
also let's focus on Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, because
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, when we focus on too many things, then we get diverted, and because different things are said in different way. There are some six Puranas for this classification. There are six Puranas for those who are in the mode of ignorance, and there are six Puranas for those who are in the mode of passion, and there are six Puranas for those who are in the mode of goodness. This is the classification given by Lord Shiva also, and Bhagavad Purana is the topmost Purana. Hmm? Yeah, better focus on that. Yes, Nisha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I just got this question, Shraddhadev Manu, which is the current Manu.
Shraddha Deva.
Shraddhadev. So which planet he lives? Because he's our current Manu.
Yes, which planet he lives?
Yeah.
He lives on the heavenly planet.
Heavenly planet, okay.
Shraddha Devu. So this came in the fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam.
Fifth canto, okay.
Fifth canto, we studied the structure of the universe, and Shraddha Devu. So there is Bhauma Swarga. Bhauma Swarga is earthly heaven. There is earthly heaven. So he will live there, but he can also live in the heavenly planets.
Okay.
Yes.
Along with Indra Ponundra, is it that
In
the...
the heaven is not just one planet. There are a planetary system called heaven.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes, no problem. Yes, Lalita Priti.
Does Shraddadeva have another name? Is it Vivaswan is another name or?
No. So
Uh-huh.
this Manvantara is called Vaivasvata, because he's son of Vivaswan. He is also called Vaivaswan or Vaivasvata. Okay, that is the name. So say son of Vinata is called Vainateham.
But doesn't he have another name as well?
No.
No.
Yeah, Shraddha Dev. It is called Vaivasvata Manvantara, but the Shraddha Deva was Satyavrata, King Satyavrata in the sixth Manvantara. That we will discuss in the 24th chapter.
That's the one. That's one. Sorry. Yeah,
You are getting confused. This Shraddha Deva, who was he? In the sixth Manvantara, he was King Satyavrata. So King Satyavrata had pastimes with Matsya Deva, fish incarnation. So that same King Satyavrata now became Shraddha Deva in the seventh Manvantara. Okay. Too many names, but we will move forward. Yeah, so I was mentioning the 14th chapter is a very short chapter, very small, and basically talks about the system of the universal management. There are Manus, sons of Manu, there are sages, and the duties of Manu. Say, for example, duty of Manu is to establish the religious occupational duties for that age, and the duties of Indra, like that it is mentioned. But all these other things, Manus and sages, sons of Manus, and Indra and other demigods are chosen by the Lord, Supreme Lord, who appears in each Manvantara. This is a very simple chapter. So coming back to our story, so now we'll go back to the, I think it's 11th chapter. After churning the milk ocean towards the end, we all know that Dhanvantari came with a uh, nectar pot. And this was grabbed by the demons, and then demigods became disappointed. They took shelter of the Lord. Lord appeared as Mohini Murti and distributed nectar to the demigods, Devatas. So at the end of distribution, this Rahu joined the demigod side, and so the nectar touched his head, and Lord severed his head, and that's why that head was alive, and the body is dead. And that head was accepted as one of the planets by Lord Brahma as Rahu. And Ketu was also there, but Ketu was not mentioned there. Anyway, so after that, there was a huge war between the demigods and demons. And so the demons, many demons died because demigods were very powerful. They drank the nectar and they had the support of the Lord. So many demons died. So after that, we'll come back now. What happened? The demigods were, killing all the demons like anything, and it appeared that the entire demon race is going to be vanquished. But Narad came and stopped on the order of Brahma. So Narad requested the demigods to stop killing the demons. And so we'll come back from there to this chapter 15. Chapter 15, yes. Chapter 15. So chapter 15 talks about the Balima Raja conquers the planets. Now, this is the link. So many demons died in that battle that took place at the end of churning of the milk ocean. And Shukracharya, with his Mruta Sanjeevani mantra, he brought the dead demons back to life. The dead demons whose bodily limbs are intact. If the head is cut off, then he couldn't do anything like that. So Bali Maharaj also died in that battle actually. But Shukracharya, spiritual master of demons, with his special power, Mruta Sanjeevani mantra, so he revived Bali Maharaj. And then what did Bali Maharaj do? So Bali Maharaj was very obliged to his guru Shukracharya. So, and then he performed a special yajna. Shukracharya performed Vishwajit yajna. So because Shukracharya was very pleased with Bali's sincerity towards him, Shukracharya is coming from the Bhrigu dynasty. So Bali received, through that fire sacrifice, there appeared a special chariot and, various weapons from the yajna. And so let me just read that bit, what came out. Yeah. So from the fire emerged a celestial chariot, golden armor, a bow, and quivers of arrows and horses. So from the fire emanated. And in addition to that, so Bali Maharaj possessed all of them: chariot, horses, armor, bow, etc. And then in addition to that, his grandfather Bali Maharaj gave him a special garland which will never fade away. And Shukracharya personally gifted him conch shell, and Bali, adorned with all this, now is very much rejuvenated. So then now he decided to attack Indrapuri. So because he's now very powerful and he's awarded special gifts and special mercy. So, and there is a description of Indrapuri, heaven. So yeah, and it's very, very pleasing. Such as Nandana gardens were there, wonderful flowers, leaves and fruits, branches of eternally existing trees were bending down, gardens were visited by pairs of chirping birds and singing bees. The entire atmosphere was celestial. There were ponds, lotus ponds full of swans, cranes, and chakravakas and ducks. The beauty of things was described here. A city was surrounded by full of Ganges water, and which is known as Akasha Ganga. The doors were made up of solid gold plates. And the gates were of excellent marble. These were linked by various public roads. The entire city had been constructed by Vishwakarma. He is the architect of demigods. So there were 100 million airplanes. Everybody has, just like we have our own car, they had their own airplane. Yeah, so this is the description of Indrapuri. But this is like, the life in heaven is also temporary. So they have a different standard of living there. You can imagine, although Indra was living in that opulent city, now Indra is going to run away. He's in anxiety. The king of heaven is in anxiety. So what to speak of others? Wherever go, whichever country we go, there will be some anxiety. That is the nature of this material world. Whichever town you go, whichever part of the world you go, there will be some anxiety. So now when, the Indrapuri, heaven was attacked, Bali Maharaj with, very enthusiastic and fully, old enemy had new enthusiasm. So when Indra saw his Bali Maharaj's enthusiasm, He asked his guru, what should I do now? And Bali Maharaj attacked Indrapurin from all directions. All directions. Hmm. So Brihaspati said to Indra, now you can't do anything, because Bali Maharaj got the blessings of his guru, and with special gifts that were emanated from the fire sacrifice, he became so powerful. The only thing that you should do is now you should simply leave. Don't offer even a challenge. You will lose in the battle. I would say that you simply leave. Hmm? Withdraw and hide, simply hide. Hmm? And after some time, you will get the kingdom back, but time is not on your side now. When time is not our side, we have to, what can we do? We have to be a little patient. Uh, um, when the enemies appear to be victorious, let them be victorious for a short time. But when the time is not on our side, we have to be a little bit patient. So Brihaspati said, yeah, just hide. Be patient and hide. And demigods obeyed his guru, their guru, Brihaspati, and they left the heavenly planets. And Bali, along with his army, just sneezed, seized the king of heaven, and he became the king. And at that time, the Brahmanas from Bhrigu dynasty, they were guiding Bali Maharaj, and they decided to do Ashwamedha Yajna. Usually, the system is that one who does 100 Arsi sacrifices can occupy the post of Indra. That is the system. But King, our Bali Maharaj did not do 100, 100, did not perform 100 sacrifices, but he occupied the post of Indra. So the Brahmanas decided, okay, let's conduct 100 sacrifices anyway, 100 or sacrifices. And that's how they engaged Bali Maharaj in that ceremony, in that fire Ashwamedha Yajna or sacrifices. So then we'll move on to chapter 16. So chapter 16 talks about executing the Payovrata process by a process of worship. So the mother of the demigods, Devatas, Aditi. So Aditi was a little bit upset because she was not able to see her sons in the heavenly planets. They were hiding here and there. And naturally, mother gets upset when children lose their wealth and the post position. Natural, it is quite natural. So Aditi, she was distressed because her sons had lost their heavenly position to the demons. And when her husband Kashyapa Muni returned from the meditation, and he saw, Kashyapa Muni saw his wife Aditi was lamenting. So he inquired from her various ways, but eventually she said that basically she wants she wants to see her sons back on the heavenly planets. She requested Kashyapa Muni to advise something, so something she can do to achieve this goal. So Kashyap Muni mentioned, actually you are asking for some material benefit. He gave some some philosophical lecture. But however, she was not convinced. She still insisted that he suggested a plan, so that she can prepare to do that, prepare to execute that plan in order to see her sons back, get the kingdom back. So then, at that time, our Kashyapa Muni, so uh, instructed her to do payovrata. Um, Payo means milk. Vrata means vow. So, and basically payo is so sustaining a 12-day vow of worship involving subsisting only on milk. 12 days uh, subsist on only on milk. And so the process involves taking only milk for 12 days and worshipping Lord Vasudeva to fulfill the desires. And so this he received from his father, Lord Brahma. So he instructed her to follow the Payovrata. So, and the details of Payovrata are given here. If you remember well, anybody, let's see, in the 6th chapter, Diti followed a vow. Anybody remembers what is that vow called?
Payovrata.
No, this is Payovrata.
Yeah.
Aditi followed Payovrata here in the 8th canto. But Diti in the 6th chapter, when she wanted a son who would be able to kill Indra, she requested Kashyap Muni to give something, and he instructed her in Pumsavana Vrata. So 1 year she worshipped Lord Vishnu. And when she worshipped Lord Vishnu, her heart got transformed. So the Payovrata ceremony, the ritual duties are given as below. So she did this in the month of Palguna, February to March. And basically, you take, you bathe daily, purify, follow celibacy, and worship Lord Vishnu with special hymns, and offer worship, with flowers, incense, milk, rice, ghee, and you circumambulate the Lord. And then, you make a boga offered to the Lord, and then that prasad should be offered to brahmanas and other people, everyone. And also the mantra that need to be chanted was Dwadashakshara mantra, 12 syllable Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Who chanted this mantra in the 4th canto?
Dhruv Maharaj.
Dhruv Maharaj chanted the same mantra. So, and bathing of deity with milk, yogurt, ghee, sugar, and honey, distributing prasad to everyone, even poor and outcasts, without discrimination. Prasad should be distributed to everyone, like that. So these were the rituals, and just 12 days she has to observe. So this is what had been described in the 15th chapter. So in the 16th chapter, so she actually executes Mother Aditi. She executes the ceremony. So executing the Payovrata process of worship. So And yeah, so during the worship, she prays for the restoration of her sons who have lost their heavenly kingdom to the demons. Um, then what happened was Lord appeared. Let me show a picture. This was a picture to depict Bali Maharaj attacking the heavenly kingdom, Indrapuri. Yeah, so this one, you can see this picture here. Lord appeared. Oh my goodness, this got cut off. Yeah, so unfortunately this, let me see. Right, okay, there are issues here. Technical issues. Yeah. Yeah, so Lord appeared. So after 12 days of following this vow, and Mother Aditi was overwhelmed to see the Lord, and she offered wonderful prayers to the Lord. Then Lord, without her asking, he said that that he would become her son and get the kingdom back from the demons headed by Bali Maharaj, and requested Aditi or instructed Aditi not to disclose this to anyone, and asked her to engage in the service of her husband Kashyapa Muni. So she followed the instructions of the Supreme Lord Vishnu, and Lord disappeared from that place. So Mother Aditi engaged in the service of Kashyap Muni, who had already been, engaged in the severe meditation and austerities. So Lord, then Mother Aditi became pregnant. When Lord Brahma understood that the Supreme Lord Vishnu entered the womb of Mother Aditi, he came down and offered wonderful prayers. So after Brahma had finished offering prayers, then the Lord appeared. So how did the Lord appear? That is being described here in the 17th chapter, actually, Lord appearance. So yeah, yes, 1 second, in the 17th, actually, Lord, that's finished, and we'll move on to the 18th, actually. So we'll recite 1 or 2 verses here. Shrishukauvacha itam virincha stutakarma virya prabhurabhuvamrutabhuradityam Chaturbhujaha Shankagadaabja Chakra Pishangavasa Nalinaya Tekshana. So, how did Lord appear? So, we know this famous verse from 4th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, 4:9. Who knows? 4:9. Janma karma cha me divyam. Evam yo veti tattvataha tyaktva deham punarjanmana iti mameti so Arjuna. Lord Krishna tells that, O Arjuna, my appearance and activities, everything is transcendental. One who knows this in truth will never take birth again. So here Lord appeared in his original form. Okay. And so how did he appear? You can see here. Chaturabhuja, 4 arms were there. And in 4 arms, Shankha, Gada, Abja, Chakra. So conch shell, maze, lotus flower, and disc he was holding. Pishangavasa means yellow garments he was wearing. Nalinaya Tikshana, having blooming eyes like lotus petals. So this is how the Lord appears. And what he was also wearing, wonderful garlands like that. So beautiful garlands decorated his bosom. And because the flowers were extremely fragrant, a large group of bees making their natural humming sounds invaded them for honey. When the Lord appeared wearing Kaustuba gem on his neck, his effulgence vanquished the darkness in the home of Prajapati Kashyapa. So that time, everything became so happy. There was happiness in all directions. And various seasons displayed their respective qualities, etc. Everybody became so jubilant. And Lord appeared on Shravana Dwadashi, 12th day. So what time? This is the Abhijit Muhurta, when the sun was at his meridian, 12 o'clock roughly, midday. Lord appeared, and so this Dwadashi is called Vijaya, is very victorious. And there was a sound also, sound of conch shell, kettle drums, panavas, anakas vibrated in concert. The sound of these and various other instruments was tumultuous. And being very pleased, the Apsarasas danced in jubilation. The best of the Gandharvas sang various songs, and great sages, demigods, Manus, and Pitas, fire god, offers prayers. So, and the celestial beings showered the flowers, covering the entire house of Kashyapa Muni. And Aditi was a little bit stuck with wonder, and very happy to see the Lord in that beautiful form. Kashyapa Muni exclaimed, Jai, Jai, all glories like that. So the Lord appeared in his original form. Then in their presence, then in the presence of his father and mother, he assumed the form of Vamana, a Brahmana dwarf, a brahmachari. So Even in Krishna Leela, when Lord Krishna appeared in the prison house of Kamsa to Mother Devaki as a eighth child, Lord also appeared in his four-armed form. Hmm? And then he was transformed to himself. He was transformed himself into baby Krishna. Hmm? So then there was a ritualistic ceremony at that time. So they performed this uh, thread ceremony, offering a sacred thread. Hmm? So let me read. And during that ceremony, different people gave different gifts to the Lord. Say at the sacred thread ceremony of Vamandev, different personalities made various offerings. Sun God, he personally uttered the Gayatri mantra. Hmm? Bruhaspati, he offered the sacred thread, and Kashyap Muni gave straw belt. Mother Bhumi gave deer skin. Moon, Soma gave Brahmadhanda staff. Mother Aditi gave cloth for the underwear. Heavenly deity uh, hmm, gave umbrella, and Brahma gave water pot. Seven sages gave kusha grass. Mother Saraswati gave him a string of rudraksha beads. Kuvera gave pot of begging alms. Mother Parvati gave the first alms, like this. Hmm. So after this ceremony, then the Lord decided to not to waste any time. His purpose was to uh, get the kingdom back. That was his aim, isn't it? So then he decided to go and see Bali Maharaj. Hmm? That time, Bali Maharaj was performing. He was involved in uh, the horse sacrifice. Hmm? Um, so then he went to see Bali Maharaj there. And when the Lord entered the arena of the fire sacrifice, that time there was a great effulgence coming from the Lord. And so everyone's effulgence has been reduced. Hmm? Just like during the midday in summer, if you put a candle outside, what does that effulgence do? It's negligible. So the Lord's effulgence was like that. It reduced the effulgence of everyone. um, hmm? so um, So Bali Maharaj, being a pious king, he received, because the Lord appeared there as a brahmachari Brahmana boy. So Bali Maharaj received him nicely, and he offered obeisances, and then offered him a place, washed his feet, and then he sprinkled some of that water on his head. Uh, It is mentioned here that the water that washes the feet of the Lord is Ganga, Mother Ganga. And the Ganga's water of Ganges, is Lord Shiva also keeps this water on his head. What to speak of other people? mm? Everybody should respect that water that washes the feet of the Lord. Hmm? Then Bali Maharaj asked, so he said that today all my forefathers are satisfied because as a Brahmana you came here. Hmm? And so he was very happy. And then he said that, I'm ready to give anything. Take it anything from me. It appears that you have come here to ask me for something. You may take whatever you desire: a cow, gold, a furnished house, palatable food and drink, the daughter of a Brahmana for as your wife, mm, villages. I can give you horses, elephant, chariots, anything else that you want, that I'm ready to give you. So this is how the 18th chapter ends. Um, so we will summarize all the 6 chapters that we discussed today. And next week, Krishna willing, we will complete the 8th canto. So going back to today's chapter 13, chapter 13 talked about the current Manu, who is known as Shraddha Deva, who is the son of sun god. And then Shukadeva Goswami also described the future Manus, and future Manus up until 14th Manu. And in that discussion, he mentioned that during the 8th Manvantara, that is next Manvantara, the Bali Maharaj will become the king of heaven, as he had offered, 3 pieces of land to Vaman Dev as a gift. Currently, he's living in the Sutala planet. So, Bali, that made Parikshit Maharaj to ask about, why Bali Maharaj actually begged 3 pieces of land from Vaman Dev. And so Shukadeva Goswami then narrates how Bali Maharaj actually died in the battle after in the war occurred between the demons and demigods towards the end of churning of the milk ocean. Balimar actually died, but Shukrakarya had revived him with his Mruta Sanjeevani mantra and engaged him in the sacrifice. Through that sacrifice, there are celestial weapons came: chariot, horses, bow, armor, etc. And Prahlad Maharaj gave him some wonderful garland. Shukracharya gave him conch shell. So basically, he had pleased his gurus. So they were very happy. That's how he became very, very powerful with this the blessings of his gurus. And so now, being very rejuvenated, he decided to attack Indrapuri, heaven, from all directions. Seeing Bali Maharaj coming with his army, and seeing Bali Maharaj's enthusiasm, Indra approached his guru Brihaspati, and they asked him what to do in that situation. And Brihaspati advised, now you can't be victorious. You'll not be able to do anything. Better simply run away, hide. And when enemy appears so powerful, give them some time. Let them be, let them think like that. But it's not your time. So be patient. So and so when all the demigods left the heavenly planets, uh, Bali Maharaj occupied the post of Indra, and then the priests engaged him in Ashwamedha horse sacrifices. So after this, Mother Aditi seeing her, not seeing her sons in the heavenly planets, requested Kashyap Muni to um, to devise a plan and tell her a plan she can execute. So Kashyap Muni instructed her to do a Payovrata ceremony, subsisting on milk, only milk for 12 days, worshipping Lord Vishnu. Hmm? And so she did that. When she did that, she saw the Lord face to face. Lord appeared appeared there, and she glorified the Lord. She offered prayers. She was very jubilant to see the Lord face to face. And the Lord gave her benediction without her asking. Yes, don't worry, I'll become your son, and then I will bring back the kingdom. And eventually Mother Aditi became pregnant. Lord Brahma offered prayers to the Lord within the womb of Mother Aditi, and then Lord appeared on the Shravana Dvadashi at noon. Um, and how did he appear? In his four-armed form, wearing various ornaments and yellow garments, wearing uh, the ornaments such as Kaustubhamani, mm, and yeah. So yeah, and after in the presence of everyone, especially his mother and father, initially appeared in his original form. Then he transformed himself into a dwarf Brahmana by, and then there was a thread ceremony conducted by the priests, and various personalities offered various gifts to the Lord. And then the Lord immediately decided to go to the place where Bali Maharaj was performing the horse sacrifice. And he entered that arena. So Bali Maharaj received Vamandev with welcoming words, offered him place, washed his feet, and sprinkled some of that water. And Bali Maharaj felt so happy that that Brahmana boy came there. So he felt that his yajna, his sacrifice, was really successful. Having a presence of Brahmana boy like Vamandev, and he asked to ask for something. And he is ready to offer anything to Vamandev, and we will see what happens in the next session. So how Bari Maharaj offers everything and how he surrenders everything. So that we will see next week. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Yes, Nishamachari.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, just got a question. When we talk about the horse sacrifices, the Ashwamedh Yagya, I just want to understand a bit, like, is the horse put in the fire and they become human, or they get liberated into something else? Or just want a little bit
Sure.
understand that. Thank you.
Yeah. Right. There is a verse Chaitanya Mahaprabhu quotes: Ashwamedam Gavalambam Phalapaitrukam Sanyasam Phalapaitrukam Devarena Sutotpattim Kalau Pancha Vivarjayat. So this yajna should not be performed in Kali Yuga. Okay. This is not for Kali Yuga. First point. Second point, that in the previous ages, when they performed this sacrifice, the Brahmanas were so pure, the ingredients were pure. When they did that, they offered a higher life to the horse. And so they would immediately see that the horse had been transformed into had received a higher body. Uh, so, but it is strictly prohibited in the Kali Yuga, because that is not possible. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Just one more question, if that's
Sure.
okay. It might be the Payovrata Vrata.
Let me add a little more for us. So
Okay.
we Krishna says in the 8th chapter, Yajna Dana Tapa Karma Natyajyam Karyameva Tat Yajnodanam Tapaschaiva Pavanani Manishina. Yajna Dana Tapa. Sacrifice, charity, austerity should be never given up, should not be given up. These three things will purify even a great soul: sacrifice, charity, and austerity. So for us, we have to do yajna, and the yajna that is recommended for Kali Yuga is yajnaihi sankirtana prayir yajantihi sumedasaha. Those who are intelligent, they conduct the um, sacrifice of chanting. Yajna, Nama Sankirtan, Nama Yajna, Yajnai Sankirtana prayer. So we do the yajna. What yajna we do? We simply chant Hare Krishna. That is our yajna. Krishna says, Yajnanam Japa Yajnosmi in the 10th chapter. Among yajnas, I am Japa Yajna. Chanting of mantra is also yajna. So in Kali Yuga, we do that.
Thank you, Prabhuji. I don't know, this question is relevant at the moment.
You ask.
It's just, the Payovrata Vrata, like consuming milk for 12 days. Is that only performed by the gods, not like a normal people, isn't it?
See, what I would suggest is, have we got anything from your guru to perform anything? What is our guru is saying? We should do that.
Okay.
There are some things we should not be distracted.
Okay.
Get distracted with these things.
Okay. Thank you.
There is enough. There is enough austerity in this world.
Yeah.
To live in this world, and why do you want to do all this? Simply, the Prabhupada said, Guru's order, Krishna's order comes through Guru. And we are very fortunate to meet that Guru. Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva Guru Krishna Prasade Paya Bhaktilata Bija. The fortunate soul wandering throughout the universe gets an opportunity, extremely rare opportunity, to meet Guru, who is gifted by Krishna to us. So we have a wonderful gift.
Yes.
And Guru is saying simple, that you chant 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra.
Yes.
And follow 4 regulative principles. And be sincere in your devotion and do not offend anyone.
Okay.
This is more than your Payovrata ceremony.
Okay. It's just, I was thinking, do humans do that nowadays or?
Yeah. Don't worry about these Payovrata ceremonies. So,
no, it's just when we read, sometimes we get this kind of, I get intrigued by
yeah, that's why
gurus
I'm
are
telling you. Yeah.
performing.
So
Yeah.
this is it. And yeah, sometimes they imitate, but they fail to do also. And also, please remember that the worship that we are going to do will be contaminated, because we don't have that kind of ingredients and everything.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so don't try to endeavor
No,
do
no, no. No,
Payovrata.
no,
Just,
I'm not.
just chant 16
Hare
rounds.
Krishna. Okay.
If you have more time, then you chant more rounds, offer some more service, and follow four regulative principles.
Yeah, thank you,
And this is
Prabhuji.
the month of December,
Margashisha.
Margashirsa. Krishna says, Masanam Margashir Shosmi.
Mm.
Among the month, I'm Margashirsa. And in this month, Krishna spoke Gita to Arjun. If possible, distribute some Bhagavad.
To ask you a silly
No,
question,
no,
sorry.
it's good because this is very good that you've asked. I should have said that there. It's good that because others may be thinking like that also. So it's good to clarify.
Okay,
So
thank you.
this is enough for us, chanting and following four regulated principles. And moreover, is being sincere is one of the greatest thing in this world. Sincere devotion is very rare. Don't, because you're asking, I'm elaborating it.
Mhm.
Yes, so no ulterior motives. Try to please Krishna.
Okay, thank you.
Read Bhagavatam and explain it to others. So that is better than the Payovrata ceremony.
Yeah, thank you.
You
Thank
know
you very much.
what Mahaprabhu said to Kurma Brahman. Mahaprabhu visited one Brahman in South India. His name, that Brahman's name was Kurma.
Okay.
Kurma is refers to the tortoise incarnation of the Lord.
Mm-hmm.
And that Kurma Brahman said when he met the Lord, my Lord, I'm struggling in this material world, I want to go with you. You know what Lord said? Don't go with me. Just stay where you are. And yare deko tare kaho Krishna upadesh. Whoever you see, whomever you meet, wherever you go, instruct them about Krishna's instructions. Teach them about Krishna's instructions.
Mm-hmm.
And if you do this, I will be always with you.
Mm-hmm.
What did he say? If you do this, I will always be with you. So I know that in Payovrata ceremony, Mother Aditi saw Lord Vishnu face to face. But here Mahaprabhu is telling us that if we preach, if we practice ourselves and preach this to others, Mahaprabhu will be always with us.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Hopefully that answers and clarifies.
Yeah, it does. It clarified.
I've answered this in all directions, hopefully.
Yeah. Yes,
Sure,
thank you very much. Yeah, I just want, sometimes this kind of question just comes, but I know that, it's better to ask a spiritual master than anybody
no,
else.
not spiritual master. So yeah, these are some of my thoughts.
Okay.
Thanks for asking. It's always good. And yes, Lalita Preeti.
Thank you.
It's just not a question, but it's just when you were talking about how Indra felt anxiety. Just we often in back home it was a practice to do Navagraha puja for this problem or that problem. And Indra is supposed to be the leader of them. So if Indra is anxious many times, and we just go to even his bit junior colleagues to give us relief from the problems. So just I thought it's better to take the shelter of the Supreme Lord, because even Indra became anxious many times. In Bhagavatam, it comes here, and then when Prithu Maharaj doing 100 sacrifices he was trying to do, he becomes anxious. So many times he becomes anxious. So just that thought come to me.
Yes. Yeah. So yes. So definitely, everyone is even in the heavenly planets. They go through this anxiety. Entire material world is like that. So that's why we have to grow beyond this material world to the spiritual world. So just simply by following the orders of our Guru, and tolerate the miseries. Miseries will be there, but tolerate. They are like winter and summer seasons. Not neither the winter nor the summer is permanent. So knowing that we have to tolerate. Krishna says in the second chapter, Siddhya Siddhayo Samo Bhutva Samatvam Yoga Uchyate. So we should see, Krishna says that one should be equal in the failure and success. This is yoga, like that. So yeah, somebody saying something here. I can't read that message. Jump to the latest. What is that? You want to speak? I think Indra Pada is like that God, but illusion makes him to do awkward karma. Okay. Yeah. So thank you. We will stop there, and Krishna willing, we will complete our summary of 8th canto next week. And I'm thinking maybe we should somewhere we should meet in person and do one in-person class and take little prasadam together. So I don't know how and when that is possible, but that was some thought that was going on. I will see. I'll think about it and let you know. But we will complete next Thursday this 8th canto and then begin 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. Thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate. Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Grandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Bolo Shri Vaman Dev ki jai, Nitai Gaur Premanandi, Hari Hari,
Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much,
Thank
Prabhuji.
you,
Thank you very
Prabhuji.
much, Prabhuji.
Hare
Thank you.
Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Have a good week, everyone.